The sharp smell of antiseptic filled the hospital room, lingering on my clothes as I sat next to Ethan's bed, clutching his thin hand. His breaths were faint. The spark in his eyes had faded, but brief flickers of clarity still showed. The doctors had warned me, this was the end. Maybe hours. Maybe minutes. I spoke softly, telling him everything I needed to say. That I loved him, that I was thankful for the time we shared, and that he could let go. My lips trembled as I kissed his forehead and stood up. I told him I'd be back soon, needing a breath of air. But deep down I feared it was the last time. I stepped into the hallway, my heart sinking, unaware of the conversation that would crush me moments later. I leaned against the wall, trying to breathe, my tears making the ceiling lights blur. Everything was quiet except the low voices drifting from Ethan's room. I assumed the nurses had entered, thinking I'd gone home. Their hushed tones were easy to hear through the thin walls. "She doesn't know, does she?" one of them said. My chest went cold. Another answered. "He's been asking for Anna all day, not his wife." I felt a chill run through me. I strained to hear more. Every word cut deeper. "Yeah. Anna's the woman he's loved for years. His wife has no clue. It's heartbreaking." My breath caught as the weight of their words hit me. My knees buckled and I slid to the floor. Anna. His final moments weren't for me, they were for someone else. While I sat beside him pouring my soul out, he was thinking of another. The nurses went on, unaware that I could hear. "He's lived a double life," one of them said. "Now he's dying with that secret." My mind raced. The late-night calls. The random trips. The messages from names I didn't know. All the signs I brushed off now formed a painful truth. I thought about storming into the room, demanding an explanation. But what would that change now? He was slipping away. No answer could undo the damage. I felt grief, rage, and shame all at once. Had our life been a lie, or had I just refused to see the truth? I stayed frozen there, the weight of betrayal sinking in. My husband, my partner, was saying another woman's name as he died. I didn't know if I had the strength to face him again. After a while, I stood, wiping away the bitter tears. The nurses had gone, unaware of the damage their whispers had done. I peeked through the slightly open door. Ethan was still alive, but barely. His face looked calm, a cruel contrast to my inner chaos. I wanted to yell, to shake him, to ask why. But I knew it wouldn't matter now. He had no time left. Whether I said it or not, I was the one left to carry this alone. Silence had become our final chapter. I stepped inside quietly, standing near him. But I didn't hold his hand this time. I just watched. I wondered if guilt had ever touched him. Did he think of me at all in his final thoughts? Or was Anna the only one who mattered now? My love for him felt stained. But the pain didn't fade. Love and betrayal. Two sharp blades tearing me apart. I had prepared myself to lose my husband, not the image of the man I thought I knew. The room felt colder. The machines echoed like a countdown to a life that no longer made sense. When the monitor flatlined, I didn't cry. I stood still. The nurses returned, offering soft condolences. Their eyes looked kind, but they felt empty. I nodded, thanked them, and gathered my things. Walking out of that hospital felt surreal. Life outside moved on, but inside me everything had changed. Ethan's death wasn't just the end of his life. It was the collapse of the life I thought we had. I had to grieve more than his passing. I had to mourn the truth I never knew. The marriage that was never completely mine. In the following days I uncovered more. Emails, pictures, texts, all proving what I had overheard. Anna was real. She had been part of Ethan's life as much as I had, maybe even more recently. Friends checked in, but I couldn't tell them. The wound was too deep. Too raw. Eventually I accepted one thing. Ethan made his choices, and now I had to make mine. Betrayal changes you. But it also frees you. As I stood by his grave, I whispered one final goodbye. Not just to him, but to the lies I once believed. The truth had broken me, but in the end it gave me back myself.